So, what does the Bible say about worry? What does the Bible say to us about anxiety? Well, I know that for me, my relationship with Christ is the most important thing. And whenever I'm starting to feel anxious or worried about anything, I do what Philippians 4:6 says, and it says, "Be anxious for nothing, but in all things through prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God." That is what Philippians 4:6 says. And I have a journal that I keep, and I write down my worries and my thoughts, and I commission them to the Lord. I pray to the Lord about those things. Matthew 6:25 tells us to not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow has enough troubles of its own. Look at the birds of the air, look at the flowers of the field, and yet God cares for them. How much more is He going to care for you? Jesus is our rock and our refuge, and it's in a time like this that we have to trust in Him more than ever. John 14:1, Jesus tells us to not let our hearts be troubled. Jesus knew how the disciples felt. He knew how we're going to feel and how we're going to feel anxious when there's things that we can't see, when there's things that we can't control. It might be a sickness or a disease that we're going through right now. It might be the COVID virus. It might be, someone going through cancer or losing a child or a family member. Those are things that we can't control, and yet our hearts are troubled. So Jesus knows how you feel. He knows your emotion. Proverbs 12:25 says, "An anxious heart weighs a man down." This is a time that we've got to look up. That one of my favorite songs, I got to go see Lauren Daigle in concert back in February before all this really happened, and it was just so awesome. And one of my favorite songs that she sings right now is "Look Up, Look Up, Can You See the Lord?" He is our help. It comes from Psalm 91, and that's just a beautiful picture of how Christ wants us to be. So what are some ways that we can overcome